it. You already know it's your boy Mikey. Can we keep it real podcast? Boy Sports in the house, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Whether you're in here or DC or Maryland, New York, New Jersey, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Rest in peace to the North Carolina coach on the Cowboys. Rest in peace to him. It's sad anytime we lose anybody in the coaching family, whether you're in Rhode Island, California, Maryland, Ohio. We all the family. Second, I gotta send a link out, but we got Wayne the Voice Matthews up in here. Bailey, Crossroads. What would we do without Bailey getting all the research that we need for every Tuesday night show? What is going on, Wayne? Let's get Wayne up here. Let me get some of this music out of here, man. What's up, Wayne? What's up, Miss Bailey? How we doing?
Can't complain. Living life is Tuesday.
You know how we do. We set up.
Well, before we get started, man, big shout out to Rally Point Men's Ministry. They just came up with enough money to send 100 books up to the Department of Corrections, Rhode Island, ACI, for inmates up there. And if it helps one inmate, I think we did our job. He's going to be in the lab with Clinton, the professor, coming up this week. Through the Smoker, what barbecue can teach you about how God prepares a man. And I think this is a book that every coach should have. And I can't wait for the professor's interview with Coach Pennington. And I also want a big shout out to Mark Ryko of Bank of Coastal Homes. Give Mark a call. You're looking to buy a home, and definitely big shout out to Voyce Sports. Everything Voyce Sports has going on. Let Voyce Sports promote your next youth game. Let me see. Let me get down here, man. DSP. Shout out DSP. I'm gonna let Wayne explain who DSP is, since that's his sponsor. Wayne, what's up, man?
Dynamic strength and performance. Nobody works harder than my man Ferron Carter at helping you get your mind, body, and soul in order. Find your inner apex predator. That's right. The cost to train with Coach Carter starting April 2nd is already up and on the board. Get down with my man, as so many of the great student athletes that are looking to get in shape, stay in shape, especially my linemen who aren't usually involved in a lot of the 7v7s that take place in the spring. You get a chance to get your body right and do your thing. Now, if you're not in the DMV, you can still go to the website at www.dynamicsp.net and download the app and get a personal training regimen from my man himself and get the hookup. Find your inner apex predator, baby. Whether you're on a youth level, middle school, high school, or college, my man Ferron is going to give you that physicality and that knowledge. Let's go, baby.
That's what's up, man. How was your week, Wayne? Okay.
Hey, look, B to the U, S to the I. Always busy is always, baby. You know how we do. Coming off the weekend, Sunday, we had a great show for the Unfinished Business Tour, talking about the Mid-Atlantic Football Showcase that's taking place here in the DMV, of course, Battleground. We also had a great conversation last night with Rusty Noel and True Talent All-American Games. But on top of that, you still got a lot of great stuff going on with R&R Top 100. Hey, look, I had to flex on them, because you know how I say when you walk into the venue, you got to be able to let them know what's on the menu. Now, a lot of people see me in the colors, and they think, "Oh man, you got the same shirt on." Nah, baby, we got the hookup. Let's check it out on the back of this joint. I don't know why I keep flashing out, but yeah, the official media wear, R&R Sports Media, you bore films. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. Shouts out to my mans and them. We're going to make it happen. And also, we'll have a chance to talk to my man Alan Thomas tonight, a.k.a. Coach Cat, is definitely in the building. So we're going to bring you the information to help bring you up to speed on every situation. Mikey,
it's always... my guy Stanley Dunbar down at Breakthrough Football Elite, doing great things. They were out in Dover last week. They've been on the road doing a whole bunch of things. Then they came out to Springfield, Virginia. What a facility, I heard. And they actually take home the DC high school championship. We're going to bring in Coach Dunbar, man, and his 15U, I believe, had a chance to take home another trophy. Coach Dunbar, what is going on?
What's good, fellas? Nothing much, man. Just chilling out. Just got done eating some dinner, man. Just looking forward to talking some football with you, Mikey.
Yeah, excellent. I figured this would be a great show for you to come on, seeing that you was in Dover last week. You was up in Virginia at that big facility. You take home them nice trophies. And Wayne is from the D.C. area.
Hey, what's good, Wayne? How's it going, man?
Football, man. I'm surprised y'all ain't to go out there and see your work, man.
Yep. You kind of broke up a little bit.
It's all good, man. For the people at home who don't know who you are, give us a little bit about your background. Tell us a little bit about the achievement that you were able to get accomplished with your young student athletes in the last weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So my name is Stanley Dunbar. People out here in Rhode Island, the kids call me Coach Dunbar. Grew up in Providence in the West End. Grew up playing for the West Elmwood Intruders. Went to high school at St. Raphael Academy. Won a state championship there my senior year. Went on to play college ball at the junior college level. Didn't take care of business academically coming out of high school, so I had to go to JUCO route. But got my act together at the JUCO that I went to, Dean College in Mass, and I got a scholarship to play football at the University of Rhode Island. Played there 1 year of indoor professional football for the Lehigh Valley Steelhawks out in Pennsylvania. Then after that, in 2014, started coaching at the high school level. Coached a little bit of college ball at Dean College and American International College. And now I'm the head football coach at Westerly High School, man. But my whole thing is just really trying to put Rhode Island football on the map. I'm a guy that's from the state. I know what it's like to be a prospect from here and not really have the recruiting looks and not really get any love from college coaches. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to give kids that opportunity to play on those bigger platforms and to get in front of college coaches and compete against kids from all over the country, man. So that's what we're about at Breakthrough. Is just getting kids from Rhode Island out and competing against kids from all around the country, getting them in front of college coaches and helping them get to the next level.
Man, that's impressive, bro. I definitely would love to get in contact with you. Definitely hit me up on Facebook, because anything you touch, man, we want to make sure that the world see it and hear about it and it impact beyond just Rhode Island. Because we want to let the world know you out here doing remarkable stuff, man. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to sit and talk with you.
Yes,
and I know you do a dynamic work, because nobody is more sincere about pointing to the kids than someone who's gone through it without. I found in the past that a lot of times the best people to pour in are the ones who came through the situation and realized they didn't have certain things available to them. So for you to be able to provide that is huge, and it has to be nothing more than passion and love. Would you like to expound on that a little more? Because I know you're a high school coach too, so you got your hands full on a lot of ways.
Yes, sir. So you're 100% right, man. Everything I do is really just trying to give like what I would have wanted when I was in high school, the type of coaching, the type of dudes, mentors and stuff like that I needed coming up that I probably didn't have. That's really what drives me, is trying to be that mentor, that role model, that coach that, I needed at the time, but I didn't have. So just trying to give these kids something that we didn't have coming up. There's a lot of dudes that I grew up with, that I played with, that, they're like, damn, man, they're proud of me because they know what it's like being from Rhode Island, man. When you're from Rhode Island, nobody thinks, when you think Rhode Island, you don't think about football. But we do have talent here. And a lot of times, that talent goes kind of unnoticed because we don't have the people, like the leaders and the coaches and people in position that's helping kids get to that next level, like they are in the DMV and other areas, Miami, Florida. Like, those are football hotbeds where college coaches know I got to go to, I got to go to Miami. I got to hit Georgia. Like, there's certain parts of the country that these coaches know about. And really what we're trying to do is to show the nation that we got some kids up here that they need to come and check out. So that's what we're trying to do a great job of doing. But yeah, what I'm doing with Breakthrough, man, is simply just trying to give kids what I didn't have coming up, things that I know that I needed, from coaches, from mentors. That's what I'm trying to provide back to the youth back here in Rhode Island.
Man, so Mike put you in the right place to be able to get some things done in your space.
Yes,
I
sir.
would love to have you hang out and rock with us through the show if you got time, because we got some great people doing stuff all over the map. You might want to be able to connect with as well. So,
yes, sir.
I encourage you to
100%. Yeah, man. I'm not in no rush. I'm all.
on sports media should be making you play.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Got in here. Look at my man here. Come on, Pat. It was good, player.
Hey, I had to let him hang today, baby. How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
Welcome.
Hey, Coach Cat.
Can't complain.
Man, welcome to the show, bro. You know how we do. We act like fat crayons and etch a sketch. Let's talk a little bit about R&R Sports Media, because of course my man Coach Dunbar, representing from Rhode Island, is definitely in the loop, and I imagine that things is going on top 100. Would love to be able to help out with some of the things he's doing in Rhode Island.
Well, R&R Sports Media is a media network that is built to provide a early platform for our student athletes. A lot of us understand that the high school and college recruiting process is a very short process. And if you don't get on anyone's radar before, well, by the end of your 11th grade season, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be extremely hard for you to even be considered D1. So what we do is try to give kids a footstool, a foundation of their digital footprint and so forth.
Man. So along with that, R&R Sports Media also provides R&R Top 100 and a huge connection to a lot of great media resources up and down the East Coast. Let's talk a little bit about that, because I can guarantee you, as we slide further and further up north, I'm pretty sure Coach Dunbar and that the collection of great kids in Rhode Island will be a great stop for y'all.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, we have a hotbed right there in Delaware. That's one of our headquarters. That's where everybody converges to. We usually have a combine. It actually will be a combine this year, May 14th. That'll be at Delaware Military Academy. Powered by 302 Elite Athletes. You already know Isaiah's in the building. He is our Northeast Atlantic region scout. Not even scout, director, excuse me. I don't mean to diminish the man's title, you know what I mean? But he does some great things up there. We will be going all over the place, to be honest. Top 100 it was a rankings first. Right now, we're currently still working on the rankings for this past year. We recently released our 2027 rankings, and this week we'll be releasing our last 8th grade rankings. But beyond that, we host a series of camps and combines all over the nation. This year, we've added several different places, and we've partnered with Speed Capital. Speed Capital is actually a track brand, a national track brand that has allowed us to give verified numbers for our athletes and allow them to get those numbers given to all types of scouts and so forth, because they're laser tested.
That's dope. What age group do y'all start at? Do you start at youth level, high school?
We start at the youth level. We typically start at 2nd grade and up. To be honest, I personally like to start at 3rd grade and up, but I was outvoted. It is a committee of us, okay? And it is not on one person. There is no head honcho. Yes, I may be out there a little bit more than my other counterparts, but at the end of the day, it's a committee. It's a committee of guys who are out here nationwide watching kids and focused on the athlete and not necessarily the team, because the kids sometimes get lost in the shuffle of trying to run for playoff runs or even daddy ball.
Yeah.
Hello.
Man. Now, the interesting part about this Coach Dunbar is that when he speaks on rankings, a lot of times you see in the past people would say the word rankings and think of buddy list.
Mm-hmm.
About R&R Top 100 and the collection of people involved. Shout out to my man Darian T. Green with the seal. My man Ty, Coach Ty, always involved. Of course, he spoke Isaiah as well as myself. We want to continue to bring. But what makes it different is the rankings are based upon their performances at the camps and the combines that give them opportunity to show factual evaluation. So to have that opportunity again not only gives them the exposure, the opportunity to actually physically go out and prove themselves, but it also adds to their profile, so that when they're ready to come to talk to a coach such as yourself, you already got their shuttle time, you got their 40 time, you know what their verticals are, you have an idea of their football IQ along with film, because a lot of times when you pull film, you can't base what their performance is off of the difficult their opposite.
Yeah.
So you want to see them perform firsthand. As a coach, you want to know, right? Yeah. Exactly. So and great. I would love to see you two connect.
Sorry, I was saying I kind of cut off a little bit. How long have you guys been doing this?
The rankings. We've been doing rankings since 2018. Okay. That's when we first started. Right now, when we first started adding star ratings, Stacey Gage was our #1 rated player in the nation at that time. He was a 5-star, and right now he's actually a 5-star rated by 24/7. As well as a couple of other individuals that we've been able to see. But again, this is a process that is really not about us or anything of that nature. My main purpose of starting the rankings was not to celebrate this kid over that kid, but to motivate the kids more than anything. Mm-hmm. You get me? Whether
Oh, we lost the signal. Man, okay. Of course, joining us is my homie, my right-hand man, Samson, the bad guy in the place to be.
Hey,
of course.
Finally, the most electrifying guy in youth sports media has come back to the Voice Reporter show. Long time no see. I'm back.
What's up, Samson, man? This is Coach Dunbar. He was
Skip, what up, Hood? Skip, what it do, dog? Coach
all right. Yeah, I brought Coach Dunbar in. You talked to him in Dover last week, and then he was in Virginia this week.
We stayed. It's crazy. We stayed in the same exact hotel.
Oh yeah, the window. We was in the window.
Yeah, listen, y'all had came over on the late night, bro. That was crazy, man. Salute you guys, man. Salute to your players, bro.
You as well, man. Where you based
out?
Get
him on the locker room next. He'll be on the locker room.
We out of Virginia.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Y'all had to come in on the late night, scramble around to get the room right.
Crazy going on, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was dope. What's everybody doing tonight, man? I got here late. I just came in from practice.
I'm chilling tonight. Nothing crazy.
I wanted to bring Breakthrough in to get, let them get to know you. They've been doing a lot of traveling down your end of the state. And, they've been to Vegas already, Atlanta. Help me out, Dover.
Yeah,
Dover. Virginia.
In Dover, then I just seen that they was at the Pine Line joint with my homies from Beast Mode and PME and shit. So that was dope, man.
Yes, sir.
Where else you going, Stanley?
We got Jersey, and then we got 2 Jersey tournaments and a Boston tournament. So we're gonna be pretty
There
more
we go.
so
We
on
got your back.
My bad,
Nice.
y'all. My other phone cut off on me. Hello.
No, it definitely happened. Samson, the bad guy, joining us. We got a full room up in here. Coach Stanley Dunbar, Breakthrough Elite down in Providence, Rhode Island. Samson, the bad guy. We all know Wayne, the voice, Matthews, and Coach Cat.
What's good, y'all?
Take it over,
So,
Wayne.
great people in a great place. We got a lot of opportunities for able to have some conversations. I know you was in the middle of a statement when you lagged out, Coach Cat, but again, really want to have a chance to connect and be able to bring some great people together. I think the last question was, how long have you been? How long has the Top 100 been in place? And I would love to get some greater details for them, because I know you might not have that much time tonight, but if you can, you can do so.
No worries.
I'm glad Coach Dunbar had a chance to hang out.
We've been accumulating lists since 2018. But this past year was the first year that we've switched the formula. Not actually the formula, but we made it, instead of it being how they competed, which was age-based, we made it as a prospecting list now. What this does is help the parents as well as the kids understand who they're going to be competing against when they go to high school. Because at the end of the day, in high school, it doesn't matter what age you are. If you can ball, you can ball. You get me?
Yeah.
So for us, this is now more of it's even a earlier recruiting tool for some colleges.
Yeah.
We have been contacted by several colleges, have been contacted by several different recruiting processes. And at the end of the day, we're putting kids on a platform or giving them an opportunity sooner than later. And at the end of the day, that's our main goal, creating opportunities.
I'm sure with like the youth rankings, I'm thinking you probably see a lot of change like from year to year. Like there could be a kid that starts out like really low and he jumps, because I mean they're still growing so much at that age. So I'm sure it's a lot of change.
A lot of it, a lot of the times I have to keep. I'm gonna be completely frank. I gotta have dinosaur skin dealing with parents, man. All right. At the end of the day, this is not a set in stone anything. You get me? It is a measuring stick to allow a kid to be happy about where his production is or where he's come from, or not be happy and get better, work to be better than that.
Yeah.
You get me? It's all motivation. That's the purpose for us. And at the end of the day, we wanted to provide something that we never had as children, man. I wish we had the footage. I wish we had the content and the exposure. I wish we had the camps and so forth. Bro, my very first camp was 11th grade going into 12th grade.
Damn.
It was too late.
Yeah.
It was too late. And another thing while we're trying to, it's not trying, I don't like to use trying, we are. While we're introducing the combine to the kids so early, combine and camp so early, I've gone around the nation filming all types of events. The show, rivals, all different types of events. And it's crazy that high schoolers are experiencing this camp experience for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, what you are, whatever. Even if you're a natural at anything, right? Your first time is never your best time.
That's a fact.
So are we giving these kids or not giving the kids the experience earlier than later? How can you prepare for the test if you never went through the test?
That's true.
Bro,
Agreed.
I've trained a couple of kids and whatever.
Mhm.
Even when I'm training people to film and so forth, I put them out into the world and I gotta give them the experience first so I can correct it, or I can actually have a foundation so we can build upon that. It's the same thing for these kids. We can't expect them to be the best that they can be if we don't give them the opportunity to be the best.
That's real talk.
Mm.
Sure.
Wow.
That's deep.
So look, Coach Cat, for those people that's watching at home that want to find out more, want to get involved with it, how would they go about registering? How would they go about getting in contact with you if they have further questions? And of course, please leave all the websites and information as well with us. Come on.
Please, please, please join our R&R Top 100 Youth Football Group that is on Facebook. We will be starting to post a lot more information into that group and highlighting and spotlighting a lot more kids throughout the season instead of just waiting until the end. But we do post a lot in that group. Besides that, if you want to get in contact with us, you can go ahead and email us at rnrsportsmedia@gmail.com. And if you would like to be evaluation process. Now, check me out. Right now, we've closed the evaluation. So, excuse me, let me back up. So the evaluation, you can get an evaluation one or two ways. It's either in person or on footage. Okay. Either way, we have to see something. You can't be evaluated if we can't see something. You can't be ranked if we can't see something. You get what I'm saying? So we've created a submission form. If we did see you out in the field and so forth, we asked you to fill out that submission form because we still didn't know what grade you're in or what schools you're most interested in, so we can send your footage or whatnot to them for you. You get what I'm saying? So we ask everybody to fill out the form. That for us, basically, we are really trying to prepare everyone for this process. If you do not put your name into a NCAA database, meaning you don't go to clearinghouse, can you go to college? See, nobody don't know what that is.
No, you
Not really. You can't.
No, you
gotta
can't.
go to clear. You gotta put your name in that database. So
Man.
if you not put in a form, we cannot really we don't even know who you are. We don't even know if you exist.
right. Yeah, you gotta go to clearinghouse.
So
You gotta
you
go
gotta
through the
put in that form. That is the first thing that we ask of every athlete. You gotta put in your information. And that's replicating clearinghouse. From there, if you have footage, you'll get evaluated. If you don't, we might go digging, we might not. But in-person evaluations are always the best. All right. Right now we have our camp and combine.
Now let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this before you get about it. How important are the grades involved with that? Because of course we already talked about the clearinghouse evaluation process. We talked about those things. GPA is definitely an issue. I guarantee you. Especially, I know Section would agree.
I'm gonna
wrap
be
up on that.
completely
Tell me
frank
what your standards are and requirements as far as grade.
I'm gonna be completely frank with you. Okay. Grades. I'm gonna repeat.
Come on.
Grades are usually a direct representation of how, not impactful, but how much a parent cares about their child. I'm going to repeat this. Grades are a direct representation on how much a parent is going to hold him accountable to it or not. Because at the end of the day, I may be your coach for a certain point of time, but a parent has to instill a work ethic since they were young. A parent has to make sure that they're about their grades and focused on their grades since they were young. That is not something that you learn overnight. That is not something that you just expect your child to automatically have out of nowhere when you never held them accountable. So I'm going to just say this one more time. I'm not going to say the most. Usually the most, what's the word? I can't get the word out. The kids that are more likely to succeed are those who have a great foundation, and I'm saying most likely. I'm not saying that's always the case, but foundation and support system is a huge part of why a lot of our kids do not make it out.
That's a fact, man. Hey, I gotta head out, guys, but it sounds like we kind of all on board with trying to do the same things for kids in our different communities. I definitely want you guys to reach out to me. You guys can hit me up on Facebook. It's just my name, Stanley Dunbar, and I'll definitely follow you guys, R&R Sports, and try to get some kids from Rhode Island connected into your database.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Definitely do that immediately after this. Coach Dunbar, we appreciate you coming on, man. Of course, you know we gonna drop bars all night long. We got my man Coach Caddy here. Man, again, Coach Dunbar doing some incredible things out of Rhode Island, and another viable resource for as an outlet for the kids moving throughout the community and trying to get themselves better. Again, this is another great landmark. Of course, Samson is probably the first time. I don't know if it's the first time or not that you had a chance to sit down with Cat, but we'll be meeting up with you in Delaware for the 302 Mid-Atlantic show.
302.
And I know
heard
we
about
sat there.
the bad guy. I heard about
I'm gonna say this.
Hey, listen, don't believe nothing you heard. Say, believe all of it, baby. Believe all of it. Good or bad, believe it all. Believe it all, baby. But Eminem said, I am whatever you say I am.
Straight up.
I can't wait to get to Delaware, man. I'm hype about that joint, man. I can't wait to get up there.
It's going to be a family affair, baby. For sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to get up there.
Again,
I'm going to love it, man.
Again, Coach Cat, can you get that information out for the people? Because, of course, while we pushing the live stream, this thing over to Spotify and a lot of different podcast sources to move it in audio form. Please, I want to get that information. Clarity
okay,
so
make sure y'all follow the team. Make sure you follow the team. That's R&R Sports Media, Ubora Films, 302 Elite Athletes, The Seal Sports. That's the Voice Sports Reporters. That's DP Media Factory. That's Shot by Brutus, Shot by Coach, The Shooters Visuals, Zombieland visuals. Man, I got a whole bunch of them. 407 viral visuals. Ariel. I am Illumination. It's a whole bunch of us. But make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, R&R Sports Media, YouTube, R&R Sports Media, on Facebook, R&R Sports Media. Go subscribe to the website, rnrsportsmedia.com, baby. Hello.
Look at this. Hey, look. And you know if you know when you running with that top 5, we're gonna give it to you the best dead alive, baby. You see how I represent, I'm holding down. You know, I got my joint in the good 6X medium. You know how we do. So I appreciate you taking that time. Look at that cut. Sad I'm gonna drip you up, man.
You already know I'm gonna get mine. Got the what?
Right,
Gotta
man,
have
Coach.
it.
Make a highlighter get put on one, baby.
Hey, gotta have it. I love it. Hey, listen, you got the option. You're gonna end up on the highlight one way or the other. It's a matter of whether you end up on the bad side or the good side.
Good side, but you're gonna be on there.
You're gonna end up on one. Facts.
And Wayne, to let you know, we did Coach Magic in the green room, and I think Do was in the green. Do, I'm not sure the first name, but he was in the green room, but he had checked out. I think he's back now. So whatever you want to do, Wayne.
My man. Hey, Coach Cat, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for taking the time to hang out and represent for the squad. Team 100 in the house, baby.
Hey, love y'all, boys. Appreciate y'all for having me. Thank y'all. Coach, keep it real.
You already know, man. You're welcome back, Coach Cat, anytime.
Hey, all day, baby. Yeah, hey. And if you're watching this, make sure y'all drop something on my man Cash App. Stop being cheap. You're watching for free. I ain't playing with y'all people. You want me to jump through here? Hello. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Be easy, folks.
My man. Love you back. Hey, one of the best guys in the business, man. One of the best guys in the business, and as real as they come, man. We got so many great stuff for you tonight. As Mikey's already said, we can roll right into the next one, man. Let's go ahead and talk to my man Magic.
We're gonna bring.
You gotta make. You're gonna do Magic. You gotta make.
What's good? What's good, fellas?
You might have to use your computer.
Say it again.
You might have to mute whatever you're listening on. Because we're getting sound. Try signing out and come back in.
All right, give me a second. All right, let's see.
All right, we'll bring
again
the next guest on real quick while we're waiting for him to get back up in here.
This guy. Listen, Dio. I'm the guy that matches my hat to my shirt, bro. We're gonna stop doing this shit, bro.
No.
I'm the guy with the matching hat and the shirt, bro.
I agree.
What's happening with you, folks?
No, man, same old.
Man, ladies
my girl Bailey from the Crossroads.
I know. I saw somebody did that in the private chat.
Come on, man. We got to hurt him a little bit.
And we got Coach back up in here, so we'll just bring them all up together. You want to do that, Wayne?
Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that thing together. If you don't have a chance, we're gonna give it a chance for you to introduce yourselves. Down here, you see Dio right behind Playmakers Elite Bears. My man, the big in the play. Dio, introduce a little bit about yourself so we can get an opportunity to really get into this combo.
Like you said, man, appreciate y'all having me on. Coach Daryl Overton, owner, Playmakers Elite, head coach at Freedom High School, and proud, UYFL flag waver with my Magic, you know what I mean? So, honestly, like you said, just, love everything you do. And, even before this, y'all supported me and a lot of stuff in both ways. So glad to be here.
Man, now see, look, if you're looking at the blueprint, we got my Magic here in the corner, who also represents for a great, great, great organization, but also shares a common. as far as UYFL, because he's on the 7v7 side. Magic, talk a little bit. Come on, man. Tell them who you are. Let's go.
Hey, Magic here, UYFL National Director, coach at the world famous St. Francis Academy, also the founder of the Village Youth Academy. No, man, we got some something popping off, man. 7-on-7 scene. You know, it's been pushing and blossoming, and I've been reluctant to get into it just because I'm a tackle guy. I love the equipment on, but a lot of people are now starting to get into the 7-on-7 scene. So my guy James McKinney out there in Arizona came aboard this year and really pushed me to do this. So this is just a taste of what we have in store. Next year, we'll roll out the full calendar. It'll be a full, probably 8 sites, you know what I mean? 8 qualifiers around the country that we'll do. This year, we starting off with 3 qualifiers in the national championship in Virginia Beach. Also, we're going to tag cheer with that. So we want our girls to be active. Sometimes us as men leave our women out, our girls out. So each city that hosts a 7-on-7 event will also have a cheer component to it too, man. So we just looking to grow the brand. You know what I mean? A lot of people sleeping on us. So my man Daryl over there doing great things. He got the kickoff classic for UYFL, man. And we just gonna keep building, man. Like, we're not trying to be the biggest. You know, some people gonna claim to be the best, man. We just want what fits for us. A lot of people get overhyped about youth football and all that, man. We just want to keep it classy, keep it good, and grow the brotherhood. You know what I mean? So it's a pleasure to have new conferences. We just got our first conference out in California, Supreme Conference with my man Ray, doing big things. I'll actually be out in LA this weekend. We have our first 7-on-7 joint out LA. We got about 80 teams signed up for that, man. So we just looking to keep going, man. Signed Sudan. Sudan gonna be working with our line. He's gonna be the guy controlling our alignment, our big man challenge. We're gonna do it a little different. So Sudan came in, was like, man, one of the things I always see is kids don't have proper technique because maybe the people who coaching them don't know. So he's gonna do kind of like a chalk talk where they're gonna be inside, learn some things. And it's gonna be like a camp in a competition. So in the morning, you're gonna have the classroom, the skills and learning, and then in the afternoon, you're gonna compete. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, a lot of kids come there and don't get what they really need to really turn that corner. So Sudan was like, man, Magic, let's do it right. I said, bro, we got a blank piece of paper. And that's the great thing about UYFL, man. We got a blank piece of paper, man. The bosses over here, man, I'm dead serious, man. They like, look, if you can dream it, do it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things we're going to be amping up over the next couple years to just try something different, man. Like, everybody is just stuck in one lane. And for us, man, we always like to switch up lanes and switch gears. So just excited about it. Again, this week we're in California. 4-2 is the California qualifier. 2 weeks later, we're in Dallas. Dallas will be the next qualifier. 2 weeks after that, we come to Detroit. And then 2 weeks after that, we're in Virginia Beach, man. So again, man, just trying to keep it moving and, you know what I'm saying, and keep the positive energy, man. That's, you know me, Wayne. I'm all about these kids. Two things people can say. They can't stand that goddamn Magic, or that Magic is really about the kids. And everybody know me. I'm straight up about these kids, man. That's what I do. So
sound like we got a lot in common, because I had the same thing. I can't stand that motherfucker.
But it's all good though, man.
Look,
man, look. Nobody. One thing that I've heard over the years, like, nobody can front that Magic is 1,000% about these kids, man. Like, I don't. Like, even in my program, man, I'm not just a football guy. We offer sports all year long. I'm getting ready for my track, my golf, and baseball season. You know what I mean? After we wrapping up our wrestling and our basketball season, we offer 15 different sports. Not only that, we got workforce development that I get kids jobs, teenagers, kids that may have played in my organization before. Not only that, we take care of kids that may have dropped out of school, put them back in GED class. So I do a variety of things, man. Like, kids is my life. When people ask me, like, this is my job 24/7, I'm always
And you still got time? You still got time for St. Francis?
Man, look, St. Francis, that's such a machine right now that really, again, it's still about developing. So I've taken a little step back, but nah, I'm still there, bro. Still promoting. Just got the varsity team. We got 2 varsity teams, the national team and the varsity team. Just found a nice league for them to compete in where I ain't got to be scrambling for games and all that all the time, because nobody want to play as well. It's the national team or the varsity team. So just trying to make sure, man, kids at the end of the day have a platform to show their talents, whether it be in the artistic world or on the field or back or court somewhere. You know what I mean? So
no doubt. Magic, I appreciate you, man. I know your frequent flyer miles is a little more than mine. Still between them now for you get broke.
Look, man. I just want to plug. I just want to plug
your contact information.
Look, man, you catching up with me, bro. Every time I look around, you in Mississippi, you in Alabama, you in Louisiana. So I'm just trying to play catch up right now. You know what I mean? Again, I just want to plug again. We do have the 7-on-7 series for youth and high school. Also, the Big Man Challenge. If you need information, just hit me up. I'm real accessible. My number 443-303-9936. And if you're tired of the old type of stuff you've been into, give me a call when it comes to youth football, man. We changing the landscape, changing how things are done. Zero politics in this, bro. Zero. We don't do politics. Shout out to my man Daryl. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love what you're doing with the high school. I love what you're doing with PME. Again, welcome. Again, you ain't no new guy to the U. I welcome you. I appreciate all the things. I appreciate you trying to give the U the proper respect that's due. So salute to you, good brother. Salute, Wayne. Samson. Salute, bro.
Already.
I don't know. I ain't know you got a new guy who handles all the green room. I ain't never meet you, bro, but I see you. Hey, keep doing what y'all doing, man. Again, the you, baby.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
Hey, Magic, please put your contact information in the comments so as this thing goes, the world can find out how to get in contact with you and find out more about the village. As always, get in contact, my man Magic. Got the hook up for what you cook up. Now, I got Magic. I appreciate it, bro. Let's do. Can you hook me up with that though?
What you need, Wayne? What you need?
There you go.
What you need, Wayne? What you need?
Private chat.
Just drop your contact info. We got.
I thought I put it in. No,
we gonna put you over in the comments box so the people
out in the comment section.
Yeah.
So the comment or the chat? I'm in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Comment.
Now,
okay.
Dio, I'm starting to be concerned. I'm starting to be concerned now because Dio come up in here with the biceps out. I'm gonna have to roll my sleeve up and show off my nigga. I got hold up. We gonna have to get Buff Bagwell up in here because you gonna come on my show and outflex me, bro.
Not at all. I was actually
Dio,
working my daughter.
Let's talk a little bit about. Go ahead.
No, I say I wasn't trying to flex, man. I was working my daughter out in the gym, man. I had to take my jacket off. She played basketball, so I was getting her some work.
Oh, my man. So let's talk a little bit about this UIL spring kickoff that's coming up very soon. All of the great things that's going on with PME, and of course the attachments to UIFL. And I know Magic just gonna sit there and smile because his freak fly miles is off the hook.
So I think, man, like you said, it's been the UIFL kickoff classic is actually something that my brother Jeff is putting together under our UIFL Nova conference. Again, like you said, it's just something to show, like, ever since I've talked with Magic with this UIFL thing, like he said, it's been all, professional and no politics. And I think, sometime in other things, that's what we ran into. You know, my brother, if you want info on the UIFL kickoff and teams, you know, he's doing that, you know, doing it in a big way. As you know, the last, 6 or 7 huge youth events, we've hosted them. You know what I mean? Whether it was, you know, UIFL or not. So we feel like, you know, with your help, you know, being here doing those things and you guys doing all the media stuff, I don't know, I feel like we kind of made, you know, Freedom a home for huge youth events in the area. So just considering that, continue to do that. Like you said, that's something that, you know, those guys put together. I don't want to take no credit from my brother with that. You know, other than that, you know, the UIFL conference, you know, we just been building it up on the Virginia side. And again, like you said, it's open to everyone, man. It's, you know, that's one thing about it. You know, long as you come over, you take care of your business and you play football, that's it. It's not a bunch of gray area, behind the scenes stuff going on. Did you win? And it's pretty much that simple. You won? Okay, you good to go. So, you know, that's been refreshing on that side. And like you said, you know, all the PME stuff, you know, a testament to everyone that helps me, man. As you guys know, I wear a lot of different hats and got a lot of great help with PME. You know what I mean? I'd be lying to you if I said I was doing all that stuff on my own. Like I said, my brother's handling, you know, the UIFL kickoff, you know, James, Cody, my grandmother, my coaches, Mario, Reggie, you know, those guys do a lot of this stuff. And I just kind of structure it and make sure everything on the up and up, Coach Chris. And, you know, it goes from there.
Right.
Coach Joe, thanks to them. Like you said, man, those guys doing a good job.
So I got to ask you.
Now, where else are you going to see 2 different?
I got to ask you. I got to go back to, we was just talking about this on the show. I think it was yesterday. We were just talking about that on the show yesterday.
Show was?
Freedom High School has really become like the stadium, so to speak, for a lot of major events. We're talking 4 quarters. We're going to start it off 4 quarters of pressure. Capital City Carnage. You just did already starting off this. Those were the 2 big ones you had last year. You're already starting off this year where you kicked off the semi-pro and the NFL referee training. And then now you got the UIFL Kickoff Classic.
BK Classic.
I was gonna say you got the BK Classic.
The BK Classic.
You got so what other? I know it's some.
Great.
Are we gonna see another 4 quarters of pressure? Are we gonna see what other events?
So truthfully, man, you know how I handle it. And not even just that. Remember last year we hosted the Nova and the Vapor stuff before we was, you know. So again, like you said, man, the way I handle it is guys that let me know stuff ahead of time. You know, everything go to the kids, man. Like I put it in as a fundraiser. If they approve it, we do it that way. If not, we do it as building use so that all the money go to the school. You know, I think that's something like you see me out there riding around all day picking up trash.
Yep.
I don't get paid a dime for that, man. Just like y'all, I'm doing it out of love. So the kids, and you know, we didn't have these type of venues to play on when we was coming up. And then, like you said, just, you know, again, then you add the media component to the venues where you guys can do your thing to the full capacity.
Correct.
I think it just helps, and it's a good look all the way around. And, you know, that's kind of the big thing with the UIFL Classic. I want everybody to see, yo, UIFL, we can do all this stuff too. That's the same way, just as nice, bigger, and better than anybody else. And like you said, and that's what it's always been about. You know, other than, like you said, you guys know me, so, you know, we do a ton of stuff, and I stay in the back. You know what I mean? Ain't like I be out moonlighting. You know, just ask people to, you know, be professional and clean up. And, you know, me and Wayne have had those conversations. And as long as you do that, man, I have no problem helping out anytime I can.
Right. I can dig it. I think the first event I seen at Freedom was the y'all hosted the semi-pro all-star event a couple years ago.
Yep, you're right.
Yep. That was the first event I seen at Freedom, man. That's dope as shit that you bring. I mean, excuse my language. That's dope that you bring all that in this way, man. Go ahead, Wayne.
I'm excited to the 2 great members of the UIFL community to be able to converge and not only be able to talk about the 7v7, but as well as talk and of course, Magic. You know, I know me and my man Sue ain't like this, son. So I know that the care of along with all the 77 action is in place, and I'm excited about what's going on across the board with both you guys. I appreciate you come on to the show and speak. For those people who want to get in contact with you, find out more about PME, maybe they want to get some smoke, how would they go about finding out how to line up something with the best? Because I'm not going to start the chance of seeing Freedom High School at St. Francis go at. I just got to ask.
Well,
I just got to ask. I'm going to poke the bear if I poke the bear a little bit.
You're not poking the bear, right? So Masai, who was the head coach, who was he was one of the founders. He owned the arena team I played on. So
that's crazy.
Me and Masai talked about it. But in Virginia, it's different. So if I play an out-of-conference school, I don't get no points. So if you take that risk, you got to make sure you're really good that year, not because who you playing, but how it might affect your playoffs. So even if you notice, then we was going to try to scrimmage, besides tell you, but it just didn't work out with the dates. So I ended up scrimmaging the Mather, and then next year I'm going to play the Mather in a game. But it's just one of those things, if you gamble and you play a game versus somebody out of the state, you got to be good because it's going to hurt you in the playoffs. Not necessarily you losing to that team, but it's going to hurt you in your league. But, so we've talked about it, me and Masai, many, many times. And like you said, even before they grew into the national power they are, me and Masai talked about, not only did I play arena, but I did played quarterback for Masai's flag team, the Blaze. So we close. And when we had the 4 quarters of pressure, remember he was here, we was talking the whole time. Contact me, playmakerseliteat.com. My number is 703-231-9934. And I think something that's important to know, I'm not any coaches, y'all seen it. I do coaches clinics online, pop up just on if you want to talk football, me, you, bounce ideas. I'm always open to that too, man, and helping anyone any way I can.
Man, he one of the great, one of the stand-up dudes, man. I don't rock with everybody, but
you guys taking the time to come on.
Hey, tell your peanut head brother I'm watching him. He think he's slick. Tell him I see what he doing with that. Tell him I'm watching him, bro. He think he's slick. Good stuff, man.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
I appreciate you guys.
Keep doing what y'all doing.
Hey, love to the village. Always gonna give love to PME. Hey, you guys continue to do what y'all doing for these young men that's coming out here and doing their thing on their level. I look forward to seeing you guys. And when that Freedom and St. Francis game happen, I need to know, be able to press box and watch. You dig it?
Hey, listen, Freedom, don't get it. Hey, listen.
Hey,
girl think he's slick too. Freedom got some sophomores. Freedom got some. Hey,
look.
Freedom.
Hey, Magic was laughing too goddamn hard when he said that.
I know you got some good.
No, stop. Stop. Look. Hey, Daryl, no. Look, he tried to, because Wayne tried to put you on the spot, right? And I've known you for a long time. One thing that I can say about you and everybody you rock with, you never running from no smoke at all, no matter what happens. So you not one of them guys. You ain't the Mather, you ain't Good Counsel, you ain't St. John's. Yeah, I can call them out. If you want me to call them out, where I call them out. Yeah. I could call them out if you want me to.
He got the gun.
They know who they are. Hey Wayne, they know who they are.
Hey, he got the phone out like, yeah, I'm calling you. Yeah, I'm calling you too.
Look, hey Samson, because it don't make sense, man. Like these guys will go around telling all their student athletes, like, yeah, we want the smoke. Yeah, they play national schedules, but yet you won't book a person that's in your backyard that's gonna be the game of the year in your area. You can sell out. We can come to your stadium. We don't even mind. You will sell out, and it's going to be good for the culture of football. That's what they
Right.
don't realize. The culture of football needs a St. John against St. Francis or the
Facts.
again, but they place their ego. We can't take all the kids. Everybody don't want to be across the street from the jail. We don't have the great pristine campuses like everybody else. When you come into St. Francis, you know you coming to get work. That's it.
Right.
We ain't got no fancy facilities. We ain't got no big weight room. You coming to get that work and to get pushed every day to your limit. But again, those guys, again, they'll brag. They can play somebody from California and brag and talk about we playing the national schedule, but won't play somebody that's 35, 45 minutes from you. It don't make sense.
Wouldn't it be beneficial to all of the kids in this area if y'all played each other? Because
it would be bananas, Samson.
And the reason I say that, right? And the reason I say that, like I do the media thing, but I know a little something about football. I didn't have my phone to coach it. Wouldn't it make sense? Because now you're giving all the kids, a lot more kids in your area chances to be seen, right? Because now you got the recruiters coming to one area rather than some of your kids being seen. Because whatever St. Francis draws, if a kid from one of them other schools does his thing, now he has the opportunity to be seen. So to me, it would make sense to help more kids in this area if y'all actually played each other. But that's just my opinion.
Listen, it does great for the spotlight of the DMV.
Right.
That's what the bigger goal is, to spotlight the DMV. And that's what they fail to realize. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. One season may be us, the next may be you. But we're not afraid to play, man. And it's baffling because we get all this, you hear about all the nonsense. But ultimately, these kids grew up playing youth ball together. Then all of a sudden, when we get to high school and they come to St. Francis, they superhuman. Same way in the MIAA. Our kids play each other or play with each other growing up. And then all of a sudden, they come to St. Francis, they become this superhuman. You know what I mean? Like, we put on our pads just like everybody else, man. Right. At the end of the day, it's only 11 that can be on the field at a time. I don't care if we got a roster of 57. It's only 11 guys can be on the field at a time. That's all you got to execute against is those 11. So when people give these excuses and all these things that they say, man.
We might have to bring a collection of these great guys back. Hey, Mikey and Samson, I just had this thought. We might have to get all of the representatives from these top schools in here and have a conversation about this because
oh boy.
A lot of opportunities are being
boy.
People got their reasons. So let's find out what they are.
No, man, look, everybody trying to protect their rep. You know what I mean? Like Bergen Catholic. Bergen Catholic just was ranked ahead of us this past year at number 3. Tried to set up a game with them. They told us it ain't no benefit for them. How isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. You think that teams that's in the top 10, top 20 would ultimately want that smoke. Nationally, I'm talking about. It ain't true, man. You know what I mean? That's why guys like Daryl Overton, guys like Franklin High School, Franklin plays us. You know what I mean? Those guys. Good Counsel used to scrimmage us. Then because we lost that little spring game, they thought we was down. We played them last year. They ain't gonna play us again. You know what I mean? But it's just sad. It's just sad though that our kids don't get that, don't get those games. I mean, it is, man. It's sad.
Yeah, that's high school football politics 101.
That's crazy, man. I hate when I hear coaches say, "What are we gonna benefit from it?" Your kids are gonna benefit because they get bumped. Reps.
Let's put something together, make it happen.
Look, Wayne, if you can make it happen, Messiah would be grateful.
What's up?
Messiah would be grateful if you could make that happen. I can't make it happen. I didn't try. Look, hey Wayne, I ain't lying. Before I found the league, literally, I would send out 200 emails every year trying to find games. Literally,
Crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not, I'm not exaggerating.
No, I got one.
Every person that has an open date, I'm hitting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if you got an open date with come, blah, blah, blah.
There you go.
But crickets, man. We looking for 3 dates now.
God
So
love.
if you know anybody out there that need 3 dates, we looking for 3 dates. Again, man, we ain't trying to beat our chest, man. Again, we just want to give our kids enough film so that way they can pursue their dreams. That's what it really is for us. For them to have enough film, enough games, for them to, you know what I mean, for them to be able to fulfill their dreams. So
makes sense, man. Makes sense. Hey, Daryl, the structure.
My man.
I know you heard.
I appreciate
me say this.
both of you.
I know you heard me say this 100 times, Daryl. I gotta ask you this, right? You've heard me say 1,000 times on Facebook. You can hate the man, you can't hate the structure. Period. I gotta ask you, bro, how difficult is it? Like, how much work? I'm gonna say how much work because I know it's difficult. How much work is it? Because a lot of people don't know this, but PME got a men's league too. It plays 7-on-7 fly.
Yeah.
So how difficult is it to have a structure to where you literally are running from 6U all the way up to your men's league with freedom included? You had the high school in there, and you have a AAU basketball program. How time consuming is that?
Like you said, it's time consuming, but it never feels like it because, you know, we're doing what we love. We all are. We're doing what we love. So it never really feels like work until somebody interjects, as you guys just said, politics into it. So, you know what I mean? It's really about having a great support team and me being able to say, all right, my strengths are this, but these are my weaknesses. And I need to surround myself with people whose strengths are my weaknesses. And truthfully, that's really what it is. I put my ego to the side for the kids. So if I need help with whether it's Cody handling all the equipment stuff or James being a commissioner or, you know, people doing director of basketball operations stuff for us, handling that. And really a lot of times, bro, we've got it to the structure where I'm really just being the face and really the guidance counselor to the adults to pat them on the back and be like, everything's okay. You know,
got you.
Daughter, we love your son. And the 9-man stuff, you know, that's men. So, you know, this is something you love, you want to do. So it really doesn't take as much. It's just me trying to keep from getting too fat. So I need something to do and play.
I feel you, D. I feel you, D.O.
Brand even more, man. But again, like you said, it don't feel like work when you're doing what you love. You know, no different than any of you men and ladies up here. So
amen
again,
to that.
And also, like you said, putting your pride and ego to the side for kids. Like, look how you guys have, you know, branded and grown the sports network because Wayne, all you guys can say, all right, let's come together. We can do it better. And that's all I've surrounded myself with great people that help me.
Got you. I can dig it. I understand the whole having a strong team because that's what allowed me. It allowed me to jump into the media world because, you know, I got the 7-on-7 thing.
Yeah.
But like you said, with my brothers, man, it was easy to say, I'll just handle the registrations and the orders and I'll come help with the workouts and the practices. But Biggs, you do the scheduling thing. Lenny, you handle the transportation thing and the coaches and the parents. And it definitely having a strong team. I learned that quick, man. Having a strong team, like you said, it'll allow you to wear a lot of different hats. So I completely understand that aspect of it, bro. Definitely understand that aspect of it.
Yes, sir.
Chris
Dio, always an honor to have you on.
Good, fellas.
And next time I see you, bro, I gotta get my purple and lime green, baby. 6X Media.
Yes, sir. Hey, and another good one, man. Chris Bray, you know, with the Hammers, he had Stonebridge, one of the top teams in Virginia, if not the top team. You know, we played them this year, so just piggyback what y'all said, man. Anybody that's good, we'll play. Like you said, good dude there. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Keep working.
Thanks, appreciate that, D.
Be easy, bro.
My man.
Chris
always
Bray.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
hey, listen. When you introduce this guy, you got to introduce him right. Director of football operations.
Let me get my microphone together.
Director of football, ladies and gentlemen, the director of football operations, 2-time state championship.
That thing sounds good.
representative of now known as Hammer County, Hammer, Virginia, aka Loudoun County,
Look at this
Virginia.
dude.
The man
Yes,
himself,
sir.
Chris Bray. What's happening, bro? How you doing?
What's going on, gang? How you guys doing?
Listen, man,
Can't complain.
the event this weekend, bro. Fire, bro.
Appreciate that.
Fire,
Appreciate
dog.
that.
Seeing that many kids running around, having a blast, coaches involved, just the organization of it. You standing in the middle, being able to do your job, not having to run a drill, not having to do none of that. Gibson came out. And it was crazy because he wasn't there on no like, I'm an NFL player, dog. He comes out with his cleats in his hand. He jumps in, running the routes with the kids, dapping guys up, jumping up and down, getting excited. It was dope, bro. It was dope.
I appreciate that.
It really was dope. It really was dope, man. That was a great event.
We're just trying to bring something back to the area, man, to just bring that excitement to a good grassroots level of football, man.
I can dig it.
Yes,
and I can see the movement, man. Go ahead, Wayne. You got it, man.
Man.
My guy.
Hey, see, Breeze, now tell the people at home about you. I know you got the illustrious introduction, but nobody can tell us about you like you. We'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself and your role and capacity with not only the DMV Hammers Elite, but your capacity at Stonebridge. Let's share some knowledge with the people, because we got some March Madness to talk about producing over there.
Okay, that's a bet. So
talk to me.
Football coach at Stonebridge High School. We got a lean staff. I'm a freshman D coordinator over at Stonebridge, help out with the running backs on varsity. And then, it's all hands on deck when it comes to varsity. So we're all on the varsity level and everything like that. And then as for everything else, man, is just try a straight grind for real. Like, we're all hands on deck, like I said before, from freshman coaches to varsity coaches. We're in as one, because we don't have 30 coaches like some people think we got. People think we got a lot of millionaires behind us and everything like that, moving people in. Nope. We're taking our hometown kids, the kids in our zone, and we're grinding with them day in and day out, year round.
Gotta love it. Now, for a lot of people don't know, my man, I first met Chris years ago, as he was on the staff for the Loudoun County War Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my
Defensive
man
coordinator.
Rusty Markland, Rob Burton, and Rob Jackson. Today is a new day, and my man is out here again. And I'm not even gonna give a shameless plug, but my man makes some mean chicken wings too, bro. Mean chicken wings.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Shout out, hey, Bo's Yardbird, check me out on IG. I got you.
Listen, so when I was out there,
there you go. So
when I was out there this weekend, I noticed something, Chris.
Yeah.
You guys, the future, and I'm gonna say this: the future is bright for the Hammers, and I say this, and I'm not talking about talent wise. I was doing my thing. I seen a lot of athletes. Y'all got some speed out there. Out there. I'm gonna say it straight up, but and number 90 is one of my favorites. I'll suck with names, but number 90, I think he played
Chris.
Up. I love that dude, man. His vibe, his energy, his funk. He had one of the best jams of the day, and he's a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
So, but I noticed the reason I say that the future is bright for you guys is because I noticed you got a lot of what I call babies between that age of 6 and 8U. Y'all had a lot of kids out. I swear it looked like you had almost 25, 36 U kids out there, bro.
Yeah, we're almost to 60 kids just with the 6U and the 8U.
Dang.
That means every year you're gonna have at least three teams every year.
Yes, sir.
And then you keep adding and you keep growing. So the future is definitely bright. The way y'all are doing things is bright. I noticed, because I talked to Chris, you know what I'm saying? Chris told me who was what, who was where, who was this. And it's like it was good to see the owner say, this is what he does, this is what he does, this is what he does, this is what he does. And then you see the owner walking around with the face of the organization walking around, talking to the parents, explaining what's going on. Then I look out there and the leader of football, the director of football operations, is literally standing in the middle of the field, watching everything going on. The coaches that are supposed to coach are so tied into their drill that they don't even like. They're so tied into their drill that it's like they're having their own personal practice. Like everybody was tied in, bro. The future over there is bright. The future over there is bright, man. The future's over there
Yeah,
is very bright.
man. It got to a point because y'all know I've been like Wayne. Everybody know I've been coaching high school football for about 13 years now. So I've been up with the older kids, getting these kids prepared for college for a long time. Coached at multiple high schools. I coached at Woodgrove High School. Coached at Tuscarora when we were on that run, on our state championship run back then with Noah Reimers. Big Wayne the Voice,
Oh,
remember
wow.
Noah Reimers. Daniel Smith, that crew.
Yes, sir.
And then stepped out the valley to challenge myself and help a buddy of mine out. Built that program up so those kids can really flourish, and got over 20 kids that signed on the college football from that for my 3 years there. And now I'm back at home at Stonebridge and just giving it back to the young dogs, man. But biggest thing with this whole program is trying to reach back to the youth. I need more than 4 years to have my touch on these kids. And I realized that it's been a long time since I've been with the travel youth game. So it was time for me to step back. And it's the best to start with the 6 and 8U and go ahead and build them up from scratch.
And listen, that's why when they first initially announced that you were the leader of football, the director of football operations, I was so quick to share it because I knew your background.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? We had talked like I told Wayne, a lot of people don't know this. You was my first booth DJ when I did my first announcement, my first game under Voice, because Wayne, because a certain somebody left me hanging in the booth talking about
Don't tell everybody.
Listen, Chris.
They don't even know he
Hey, we was up there
undercover
rocking the
voice
one-way
reporter.
Samson.
Hey,
They
Chris,
don't even know he undercover voice reporter.
because look, Chris, a certain somebody was slick talking about I'm going to the bathroom.
That's
Was gone for 2
G14
whole games.
classified.
You know what I mean? So I knew the story, so that's why when they said it, I said, "Yo, the Hammers got something." But what you're doing that me and you spoke about on this weekend, you're not trying to feed one, and that's why I said Hammer County, because you're not trying to feed just one school.
No,
you made a statement, and you said, and I remember it word for word, I don't want to feed one school. I want to make the whole county great. I want all the kids to come here as youth players, get developed, so when they go to their high schools, all of the high schools are good because you have coached at all the high schools and you still got ties to that. That's dope, bro. That's deep. I like that, bro.
That's what it's about, man. Like, hey, I want to build a fraternity. I'm not trying to build the top program in the state or the country. I'm just trying to build a solid program to bring the value of our area up. So these kids have a valuable opportunity to go ahead and follow their dreams.
That's dope. That's a whole different type of. Most feeder programs, you got a program that feeds into one school. You're trying to feed the whole entire county.
I don't care where the kids come from. They can come from Maryland and Delaware. They can go back home, rep that Hammer shirt underneath their gear. That's all I want.
That's dope.
I'm not trying to disrupt any programs. I'm just trying to build a brand, a quality brand, and bring back football. Because like J. Cole said, hey, trying to revive a game that's dying. Tackle football is starting to hit that wall a little bit in the youth sports.
And I know that feeling of seeing your kids where, like you said, they go back home and rep that Hammers under their uniform. Because when I look on Facebook and I see the high school kids and they got their 7-on-7 compression shirt with Team Savage under their high school jerseys, that shit make me feel good. So I understand exactly what you're saying at that point, bro.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about. It's about these kids. It ain't about me. I'm just being that bridge to a solid avenue for real.
I can dig it. And I seen it, so I know.
So Chris, for all those people watching at home that want to about the DMV Hammers Elite, if they want to find out more, how would they go about getting in contact with you or reach out on and present?
So you can reach us at DMV.
Excuse me, I'm about to slip up. Hammer County.
Hammer County, I appreciate it. So we got a Facebook and an IG. You can reach out to DMV Hammers Elite. And we also have a website, dmvhammerselite.com, where we have all our registration and all our information and contact information. You can find me on there. You can find Chris and the rest of our board on there. But we know social media is powerful, so we got a strong presence on IG and Facebook right now.
So are you guys
Hey,
going to announce?
you just lifted some major weights, rock with, baby.
Are you guys going to announce your board? Because I mean, I keep talking about how powerful this board is, but I don't want to give all the names until you guys okay it.
Yeah, well, we still got a couple more pieces coming in. We're finalizing. We're about to rock the world with them. So not just yet. Not just yet. You know where we're at, Samson, but
yeah,
not
buddy.
just yet.
I know.
You know where we're at, but not just yet.
I got the inside scoop, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Like he said, they're building a fraternity, building a brand, they're building a program, and I'm telling you right now, the executive board that they've put together, when they do drop the names, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, damn."
Yeah, we're gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah.
Wayne, give me 1 second. Hold it down.
I was curious. I was director of media relations. Yeah, I was curious about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody
to
officially cover all of the games. I wonder who they would call for that.
They've already had the energy in the building. Who you think they gonna call for that? They know who the top. Listen, let me tell you something.
Look, man.
Listen, I just told you that they brought in the top.
When you go into Hammer County,
I just told you they brought in a top-notch board. You think they're not gonna bring in top-notch media? Come on now, bro.
There's only one spot. You know that.
I don't know. We gotta talk. I gotta see what's going on. I'm waiting to get that phone call from Hammer County. We gonna find out what's going on. You know how we set it off.
Yes, sir.
Listen. Oh, you want to talk to Wayne?
Look,
he'll hit you up after we finish the show. Oh, okay. They're gonna call you after the show, Wayne. They're gonna call you after the show. You know what I mean? Keep him on speed dial. Got him on speed dial.
We outside.
Gotta love it, man.
You gotta find me. We outside.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
love it. Gotta love it.
Hey, Chris, I appreciate we want to take you in the field. I know you've been out in the field. You've been working all day, man. I appreciate you again. Drop the contact information for the people at home that want to find out more about DMV Hammers Elite. We already dropping the email up there. You know, we got popping. But how they get in contact with you? Come on.
Yep, DMV Hammers Elite. Check us out on IG and Facebook, and you also hit us on our website, dmvhammerselite.com. Check us out. You can even hit me up. Hit me up directly on Facebook and Instagram.
I appreciate you, man.
No doubt. Hey, I appreciate you, big bro. Hey,
gotta get some of them.
I remember when this was an idea for you guys and everything like that, and look where it is. Man, I can say I'm proud of you, bro. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Big congratulations to you as well.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You know what? We gotta hook up. We gotta hook up and get Bo's Yardbird up here up on the screen, man. Get some of that sponsorship love. Put you out there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shit, I gotta go ahead and hook you up with the wings, though. I gotta get you your next batch.
If you like cooking,
I'm now hungry.
Oh, right here.
I like that
idea. Wrote this book, and it's about what barbecue can teach you about how God prepares a man. Great book, short book. It's great for any coaches. You know, he compares making a brisket to a man. You know how it takes a long time. Very great book. So I always recommend checking that out to any coaches.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Wayne, I got somebody you probably remember, man. I got a ghost for you.
What's up, Wayne? It's Rob Matthews, man.
What?
What's good?
Yo, what's up, homie?
What's going on, man?
Yo, man, it's good to see you, bro.
You too, man.
You know how we do, man. We out here trying to change the world change the world one game at a time.
Hey, y'all wasn't playing around. Y'all got it done, man. I love it.
Hey, man, that just made my night, man. Get to see my homie, man. Wow.
He on board too, fam.
Getting better, man.
He's on board too, fam.
Lord have mercy.
He on board with the Hammers, baby.
Man, we ready to go.
Man, I can't wait to run into you in person, man. and see that give you some love, man. You keep
Yes,
doing
sir.
great
Yes,
things with these
sir.
kids, man. I
Oh, no
appreciate you
doubt.
guys. Chris, y'all be
My guy,
let's
the
tell the
king.
world about you. My man. Ladies and gentlemen, the for DMV Chris Bray closing out an impressive night with a great guest here on the Voice Reporter Show. And now we got to take you to the crossroads. Bailey.
Hi.
We're going to be supposed to be having about this March Madness and the bracketology. And let's talk a little bit because, man, it is going to be great as it continues to fill in.
It's almost all the way filled in. I'm gonna start from first round and go through all of our big upsets that have happened the first and second round. The first one being Gonzaga losing
Come on.
to their first seed. They lost to Arkansas, fourth seed, 74-68, which was that one hurt my bracket. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one actually hurt my heart. And then and then we had another first seed go second round. Baylor lost to North Carolina. Eighth seed North Carolina 93-86. That one also hurt my heart and my bracket. That one crushed my bracket. I had Baylor at least going to Elite Eight and losing. Yeah, that did not happen.
So this wasn't March Madness for you. This was March Sadness. March
Hey,
Sadness.
no, hold on. I'm getting through the sadness first.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Okay.
To get to the
Don't
madness.
do that. She's a baby. You're gonna bring her manic depression back.
The only manic depression I have is for you and your choice in a football team. But anyway.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was
You can't set me up like that and me not take the shot.
I knew it was coming.
That's what I'm here for.
Go ahead.
Continuing on, we have Arizona playing TCU and losing 85. TCU was 9th seed, losing 85-80. No, I mistake. I read that wrong. They won against TCU and then lost to Houston, who was a 5th seed, 72-60. That one also kind of hurt my bracket. Thanks, Arizona. Love that for me. But now on to some good madness stuff. We have our Cinderella story. St. Peter's, the first time ever in the NCAA March Madness tournament. And they made it all the way, I believe, to the Sweet 16. Unfortunately, they lost to Purdue. Yes, they lost to Purdue 67-64. And then now they're not there anymore. But that was good for them because they beat Kansas, who nobody saw coming the first round, who Kentucky was 2nd seed. And I guess I'll go on to Duke because Coach K, his last March Madness ever, because he's retiring after the season. They're going to the Final Four to play their arch rival, UNC. So that would be very interesting. And I believe Villanova is playing Kansas. So first seed is playing 2nd seed, and we have 2nd seed playing 8th seed. And hopefully Duke comes out on top because I have them winning it all. Which means I can't watch the game because every single game that they've had and I didn't watch, they won. So maybe that's my superstition.
The way you've been picking, I'm not going to run with you. The way you've been picking, I'm not going to run with you. I'm looking at Villanova in this one.
I like Coach K, and Duke has been my dream school since I was maybe 7. So I had to go Duke. But I also just want redemption because the last game of the season, we lost to North Carolina. So I think this is a great rematch game, but also a game where Duke's going to come out on top because if they don't, I'm going to be very sad.
So your final answer on who wins it all is Duke?
Yes, sir. I have Duke
Man.
beating
Mikey, what's your
Villanova.
thoughts?
I mean, doesn't Duke? Aren't they always in this game? So I mean, how can you go against Duke?
They are not. They went, I believe, second round before COVID.
Right, but they're always getting close to this game. You always hear Duke, in these
Coach
type of
K.
games.
They always
It's
is top
Coach
team.
K. It's Coach K. Like you coach. That's like having a national championship football and not hearing Nick.
That's not a name that I like to hear as an Ole Miss fan.
Well, I got a name that I know you don't like to hear. We talked about this. Or the GOAT, Brady.
I love Brady.
Brady. No matter where he go, he's near the Super Bowl.
I like Brady. I come around.
What do you think about Brady to Miami? I've been hearing a lot of talk. Brady to Miami.
Never in life.
And
Never
then
in life.
Finally came around, huh?
They're talking about a situation where Brady can fit in with the Raiders next season with
Never
Derek
in life.
Carr.
Yeah, okay.
Josh McDaniels, a big Tom Brady guy. And
Brady's not going nowhere where Brady don't got the control.
Oh, he'll have control with the Raiders.
He'll have control basically.
Josh McDaniels will give Brady.
Brady everywhere Brady go, he's gonna get control.
Josh McDaniels been Brady's OC.
And they just picked up Devontae Adams. Did Raiders just get Devontae Adams though?
Raiders picked up a couple receivers. Raiders, like if Carr's going to do anything, this is his year to do it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's his last season, so he's better.
But the Dolphins got the fastest two. Dolphins got the fastest two receivers in the game. If they get a quarterback that can let that thing fly, it's going to be hard. No defense is going to be able to run man coverage unless they run a man two. Too much speed on the edge.
You really think Miami would go after Brady though?
They already
Miami go after Brady.
There has been talk.
Who wouldn't go after Brady?
There's been talk all week about Miami and Tom Brady.
There's men's flag teams right now in Virginia that would love to have Brady. Like who the fuck would go after Brady?
That's a fact. Before we go, since it is one thing I wanted to talk about, the slap heard around the world.
Man.
I got a different take on it. And I'll pretty much. What do you guys think?
I have no idea what happened. But hi, I'm
I'll
back.
tell you what. I think when she looked at him and she gave him that look, like Tupac would have said something. So Will Smith had to jump up and say something. He wasn't slapping. He was slapping everybody that's been allowed to play with his name, play with his marriage over the last year. Just think, Jada in the last 5 or 6 years has took every opportunity to humiliate Will Smith, make him look like a fool. This is showing us. They always talk about toxic men. This is showing us what a toxic woman could do to a man. Make him snap.
So I'm gonna say this.
Edge.
Or is that true love?
I'm gonna say no, it's not. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna tell you this straight from the point, right? So this is my thing. This is my outlook. I don't feel sorry for nobody involved, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't feel sorry for nobody involved. I'm an old-fashioned dude, right? My mother and my father been together for 45 years. My grandfather was my grandmother's only. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when Will decided that he wanted to allow himself and his wife to be in what they quote unquote multiple times have called a open relationship, these are the type of things that stem from a open relationship. As a man, he put himself in that situation. Not trying to be funny, but just being real, okay? And any type of kickback she gets, she's also put herself in that situation. The slap, at the end of the day, I don't care what a man is going through. I don't care what a man and his wife, their family, I don't care what they're going through in their home. And I don't care what he allows her to do, what kind of relationship they have. You don't joke about me all you want. Hell, I joke about myself, right? Joke about me all day. Joke about my brothers. Joke about my cousins. Joke about my friends. But the one thing you're not going to joke about is my kids, my niece, my nephews, my grandbabies. You're not going to joke about them, and you're not going to joke about my moms or my woman. It's not going to happen. So joke about me all you want. But I don't care what I'm going through at home. If you got the, excuse my language, if you got the nuts to stand up on national TV and make a joke whether it be about my wife cheating or about my wife's illness, if you think you got the gall to stand up there and say that, then you got to take whatever comes with it, whether it be Will cussing or being smacked. You got to be. That's just like me. I run my mouth a lot. I know I run my mouth a lot, and this isn't no bad guy, no super. I think I'm this and that. But at the end of the day, I know what the consequences may come with me running my mouth, and I'm willing to deal with that.
Exactly.
So if you're going to stand, everybody's talking about he's a comedian. I don't care if you're a comedian or not. There's this thing called respect. So at the end of the day, I felt like him getting slapped, that's on him because he shouldn't have made that joke. I don't care if he wrote it. I don't care if the president wrote it. Out of respect for Will and his family himself, you don't make that joke on national TV for everybody to see it across the world. So
I got a joke for y'all. Ready? Why did Will Smith open hand slap Chris Rock?
Oh, because paper beats rock. Yeah, I see that. So yeah, I think I don't feel sorry for nobody involved, man.
Like, I heard something earlier that this was a subliminal thing, something about Demi Moore cheated on.
I seen that. I shared
with
that.
A younger man.
And that's the thing. And let me clarify something. I share a lot of the stuff that I see just so people can see it. Just because I share it,
I might have started seeing it on your page.
Just because I share it don't mean I agree with it. If you want to know my opinion, then you ask my opinion. A lot of the times I share shit so it can be seen. That doesn't necessarily mean I agree with it. Like I said, I don't, and people might disagree with me. I honestly don't feel sorry for nobody involved. Period.
It's like Chris Rock in that first clip is embracing for it. Like
that's what I was getting ready to ask. Is he like? Is he gritting his teeth like he's waiting?
He tightened up his jaw. Like his hands is behind his back. His foot is right to left. So you don't want to fall. That's they're teaching you how to take a shot.
Listen, some say it's fake. Some say it's fake. Some say it's real. I really don't give a damn.
I mean, the publicity is there, so
it is what it is.
The only reason I didn't think it was set up because the Oscars are not going to let you drop F-bombs.
Not only that, I'm going to say it like this. Everybody said publicity. We're talking about Chris Rock and Will Smith. Do they really need publicity?
No.
And Chris Rock's not built like that.
And then somebody else said,
I will say this. Hold up. Now, you said, do you think Chris Rock or Will Smith need publicity? No. But I will tell you this. I'm not going to say it that way. I don't want to make it a black or white thing, but less than 2 years ago, the best way to draw attention to it than to have this. And like I said earlier, when we was talking prior to the show, there's so many aspects of this that bother me on different levels. First of all, when I first seen him up on the stage, inclination was that it was staged because after he slapped him, he walked away smiling. Chris Rock never retaliated and he never pressed charges.
But in California, they have a law. It don't matter if Chris Rock presses charges. After O.J. Simpson, they made that law in California.
There was a lot of conversations that took place.
Assault, you're being charged. But
well, no, I think because I seen a joint on what's the name, Puff said that they had spoke a couple hours after the situation. And that they had worked it out. That's why no charges was pressed.
Yeah, shout out to Mace.
But I agree with Bailey. Bailey, you got a good point with that one. They don't need publicity.
Hey, look,
but I seen a post earlier. That went back to that. I seen a post earlier where they said somebody said I didn't even know the Oscars was on until I heard about the slap.
Exactly. Because people have been boycotting the Oscars for years because it's kind of ridiculous and
not entertaining enough.
It wasn't about Will Smith
in publicity.
But do you know that
it wasn't about Will Smith? It wasn't about Chris Rock needing publicity. The Oscars needed it.
Yeah, that's what Bailey was saying.
On TV, national
John Wayne chased that Indian little girl around back in the day at the Oscars.
I mean, when the biggest names don't
if it was Amy
earn
Schumer.
Oscars for their performances, like Leonardo DiCaprio and other very big, well-known actors, don't. What's the point of watching if the people that you enjoy aren't gonna win?
Right.
Yeah, true that, man. But another great show, Wayne. Gotta end this. It's getting late.
I know.
Go ahead, Wayne.
Yeah, I understand. It's been a great day.
No, it really has.
I just want to close with this question, and people can respond in the comments box how they feel.
Yeah, definitely respond.
They
Let
can
us know.
What's the question?
Not Chris Rock. If
About
that
the
was
slap.
Adam, if that was Adam Sandler,
He'd be a
or
canceled man.
a white actor, yo, would it
That's
still
right.
would you
Let them get away with
overcame?
He
everything.
would be a canceled man.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. But it wasn't Will
And
Smith's
and
sister.
20 minutes later he turned
Set it
around and
off.
win an Oscar.
No one's gonna talk about him winning an Oscar for the first
Hey,
time because he
look, it
slapped the
is what
crap
it
out of
is.
him.
I wonder if that's why they gave him. Was his name really in that envelope?
Right.
Or did they give it to him because of what just happened? I wondered that right out the gate when I found out they gave, because I don't watch the
Bruh.
Oscars.
He deserves it though. He's a
He
great actor.
listen,
I
he
think he
definitely
already
deserves it.
knew he was
You
going to win
see
it.
the owner of the Oscars come up, be like, someone's
I
getting
think he was
taxed,
already
bro.
destined to win it.
Someone's paying their taxes. That cost me some money.
Or did
Yeah,
it
that
just
was-
make him money for next year?
Oh
Show
no!
tonight.
Everybody's watching next year.
It was
Everybody's
an
watching
incredible
next
show
year.
tonight. Incredible show tonight. Thank you. You did an incredible job, Mikey. Bailey, I appreciate your patience and dealing with everything throughout the show. I see your computer a couple times. Samson, as always, you know how we go. 3
Come
up,
on, man.
3 down. We knocked them out.
Bang, 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 bang. Back to back to back. Tell
lot
Drake
of
we
great-
don't do back to backs. We do back to backs to backs.
That's right. 3
That's
shots.
how we do it. 3 good
Bang,
shows
bang,
too,
bang,
though,
bang,
Wayne.
bang, bang.
Like a
Like that,
Charlie
baby.
Clip
3
body.
fire shows at that. Because the first night we had the high school joint jumping. Then we had the show last night that was fire with the coaches coming in, kicking in knowledge. And then tonight we had some of the
True
best in the
talent.
game. Yeah, last night we had Rusty the cook himself. True talent. That was a fire joint. Love Rusty's energy. So 3 nights in a row,
Coach
dog.
Tattoo.
Coach, oh, listen. True talent got the energy.
Hey,
And then tonight we come in with structured, well-known, well-respected, top-level coaches, bro. Like 3 fire shows in a row, dog. If they don't know what it is with that NVO now, they know now. We are not playing in 2022. We are not playing in 2022.
shout out to Coach Dunbar. Stanley
Facts.
Dunbar coming in representing for Rhode Island. Earl Overton from PME. My man Alan Thomas, Coach Cat from R&R Sports Media. Shouts out to my man Andre Magic Robinson for the Village, as well as St. Francis and UYF. Of course, my man Chris Bray, director of DMV Hammers Elite, and of course, show from my staff, my man Mikey. As always, Bailey, the Crossroads.
Can I make the announcement, bro? Can I make the announcement, bro?
Even though she's a Raven fan.
Can I
Even though
make
she's
the
a Raven.
announcement?
What's the announcement?
And of course,
So
my
check
homie
this out, man. Check this
Go
out,
ahead.
man. If you are a youth sport, me and bro talked about this. I used to do my shows on Thursdays and whatnot, but we've kind of been rocking with the Sunday night shows. People been loving it. They love the fact that they can come home, relax, sit in their recliner, sit on their sofa, watch us talk about a little bit of youth football after a long weekend. So I think what me and bro, I know what me and bro are going to start doing, man. If you have a youth program, football season is coming, man. 7-on-7 started, flag has started, spring tackles coming. If you have a youth football program, man, or if you are somebody that knows a coach that you feel should be highlighted, tell them hit me up so we can get on here and we can talk what we talk. But from now on, local locker room, Voice Sports at the local locker room every Sunday at 8 p.m. right after my man, the professor in the lab. So on Sundays, you're going to get a double doses. Professor in the lab give you that good cooking from the Carolinas from 6 to 8. And then from 8:10, you got the local locker room with Voice Sports, and we're going to be bringing in some youth coaches. We're going to be bringing in some event directors like we've been doing. We was just going to do the event stuff, but we decided to keep it rolling after the event stuff, and we're going to start bringing in youth coaches. So now you're going to have the double dose on Sundays. You're going to have the voice reporters on Tuesdays. You're going to have Twilight Zone on Wednesdays. Thursdays, you might get a break until the season starts, and then we start streaming games. Fridays, I told you.
Only for Steelers fans.
We changed the energy, baby. And then Fridays, you got the pit with my man, Primetime Player. And you know, on Sundays, we got games. So again, man, we giving y'all literally a full week of Voice Sports shows, bro. tap in. Again,
Yes, sir.
if you got a coach of a youth program, a president, whatever it is, man, tap in with us, reach out to us, and let us shine some light on your program, just like we did tonight with the Hammers, PME, Coach Dunbar out in Rhode Island.
Can you
Tap
take
in,
that
tap
Steelers
in,
mask
tap
off
in.
your face, please?
All right, man. It's been real. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you all next week. And streaming at the bottom in the ticker is all the shows that Voice Sports has. So definitely check that out. Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Peace.
Get ready, it's coming. You hunting or you running? Get ready, get ready, get ready, ready. It's coming.
All right, Wayne, another banger. Thank you. Good night to my granddaughter. Have a good one, Wayne. Well, Wayne was frozen, so
what y'all thought we was done? Or we ain't never done. It's Mr. Spin Your Block. Yeah.
Nervous with butterflies in your stomach, don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work, he ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.